Los Zetas was a balanced organization made up of coordinated special forces and average gang members. However, when the organization first started in the 1990s, it was composed solely of special ops soldiers, commandos who deserted the Mexican army and began working as an enforcement arm to the Gulf Cartel. Los Zetas' organization began growing as they would take portions from the extortions the Gulf Cartel had imposed. By 2003, after Gulf Cartel leader Cardenas was placed in jail, Los Zetas had become an even greater independent organization, recruiting mostly unemployed or underemployed former and current military soldiers as well as security personnel. A member of Los Zetas stated during an interview, in the process of taking over a plaza, Los Zetas sent 3 vehicles filled to their max capacity. Each vehicle included 1 lieutenant and 5 soldiers, all being former police officers and military soldiers. They located the plaza's kingpin at the time, who was known as La Reina del Sur, and began extraditing information while torturing her, as well as making the message clear Los Zetas were the new bosses. They threatened her with "O te alineas o te mueres," which means either you align yourself or you die. Los Zetas proceeded with the same steps to take the rest of La Ciudad del Carmen under their control.
Está cabrón. Todo el pueblo está cabrón.
Shortly after, Los Zetas became involved in other criminal activities such as prostitution rings, piracy vendors, as well as focusing on the local drug market. Monterrey, Nuevo León had always been more of a safe haven to large-scale drug traffickers. It was known Mexican drug lord who went by the name El Señor de los Cielos had moved his family to Monterrey for some time. However, after the drug violence and turf battles continuously increased, Monterrey soon became a focal point for cartels' illegal activities. The control over trafficking routes from Monterrey to United States were desired by a few cartels and gangs. It was during this terrorizing phase one of the deadliest episodes was reported in Monterrey, Nuevo León. On the 25th of August 2011, around 3:50 p.m., 4 vehicles drove up and blocked the entrance to the Casino Royale. The henchmen exited their vehicles fully armed with assault rifles and gasoline. Once entering the casino, they began shouting, "Everybody leave! Everybody leave!" The witness said the attackers wearing white masks did not fire weapons or hurl grenades. They started to throw gasoline while pouring huge amounts of it on top of the casino's bars, tables, and floors. Civilians aggressively rushed to all the exits, but soon found out majority of emergency door exits had been blocked besides the main entrances. Customers scattered in panic. In the confusion, many people trapped themselves inside after hiding in bathrooms or fleeing to an upper floor to seek refuge in back offices or toilets. All while smoke began to rapidly flood the casino. Soon after, witnesses could see black smoke and red flames pouring out of the casino. Civilians were still trapped in their hiding places, while the flames melted the casino to the ground. A total of 52 people died, most by inhaling the toxic fumes. Casino Royale's workforce was dominated by women, resulting in 45 of the 52 victims being female. Samara Perez, a survivor of the attack on the Casino Royale, stated in an interview she recalled the despair felt at not finding her 18-year-old son, Brad Xavier Murayra. Within seconds, a peaceful day at the casino turned into pandemonium. "I heard a commotion. I turned around and saw a man hit a woman with a gun," Paris recalled. "It didn't last long. We didn't know it was gasoline until the smoke started," she said. "I started to look for my son. I couldn't find him. The chaos broke out immediately." Samara, who has served as a spokeswoman for the victims' families, said, "A decade-long nightmare began that day. It wasn't until many hours later that I found out my son had died." Allegedly, Los Zetas set the fire to enforce a demand for protection payments or to obstruct a rival's gang income from the casino. Either way, the fire at the Casino Royale in Monterrey was one of the worst attacks on civilians during the country's 2006 to 2012 drug war. Only a simple memorial of dozens of white crosses remains to mark the vacant lot where the casino stood. An investigation was created to find the perpetrators involved in the heinous act. Authorities released video footage from a security camera that showed some of the alleged assailants filling 3 cans at a gas station a few minutes before the attack right across the street from the casino. One tape shows a group of Monterrey municipal police cars parked 200 yards from the casino as it is being torched. Authorities traced handprints from the scene, gathered eyewitnesses' testimonies, and used video footage from the casino to help track down the suspects. After many years, 5 men from the crew responsible for the attack were caught and detained. All the suspects confessed to participating in the casino attack. as planners, perpetrators, lookouts, and drivers. The 5 men stated, "We only wanted to give them a scare and that they did not intend to kill anyone." Mexican Attorney General's office reported after further investigation, a Nuevo León state police officer was suspected to be part of the group of Los Zetas cartel member who started the inferno. Miguel Ángel Barraza Escamilla was caught by surveillance cameras pulling up to the Casino Royale in a white Volkswagen Bora prior to the attack, which was later identified as one of the vehicles used in the assault. He was also seen at the gas station with a group of Los Zetas shortly before the attack. During the investigation, it was revealed Miguel was highly involved with cartel violence and extortion. In addition to the casino's massacre, Miguel had been involved with the kidnapping of a U.S. resident and accepted a $30,000 drug runner payoff in April 2006. Intelligence gathered by the Federal Ministry of Public Security found Miguel had been active with Los Zetas since 2006 prior to the casino attack. It is widely known now that police force in Mexico is highly corrupted and working alongside cartel members and organizations. The incident raised concerns about the links between Mexico's growing gambling industry and its violent organized crime groups, which use such establishments to launder their profits from drug trafficking and other illegal activities. The Casino Royale fire was marked in Mexico's history as one of the worst mass killings of civilians. If you found the video interesting, please help support the channel by liking, sharing, and/or subscribing if you haven't already. Thank you, and I hope you have a safe day.